Alrighty, so I put this Y on here, and actually it feels a lot stabler, but what I did is I carved a quickie little stake. I just went with a flat stake and just trimmed down the end with my GNS just to give it a little extra grab. There we go. Cool. And I have an extra one too in case I need it for something else, but we'll see how it goes. Alrighty. So it looks like a tree had fallen over here. What's left behind is all these boughs. So what I think I'm going to do is these are going to go on my shelter. I can use the sticks and as the ridge poles for the shelter. So I don't have to cut separate ridge poles and then get separate boughs. They're all over the place out here. The beauty part is I don't have to walk as far, which is nice. Suits my lazy very nicely. Even these little boughs, I would just make a separate pile and just scoop them all up. And then whatever I don't need, like see this part here, I'm not gonna need this. I can trim this off, but the stick, I can use for firewood. Nice big one. Back with my saw and trim all these off. This is the whole top of the tree, so I've got plenty of shelter material. Of alder, but I'll just burn that. I'll go to the firewood part. Work, man. Firewood, if I were staying the night. Great. Use firewood. get my tarp. Make sure you guys can see all this. Go get my tarp and just throw all these little ones on the tarp. Just drag the whole file back, or carry the whole file back. They're a little bit wet though, but that'll be a huge deal. Another nice big piece. You guys get the idea? Okay, I haven't even gotten them all yet. Gotta stop and hydrate. Make sure you take in a lot of water. I mean, honestly, it's a lot of work. Building a shelter is a ton of work. I mean, I've done nothing else but this since I got here. So, I mean, building a shelter is good experience. It's be a good learning lesson, but man, a lot of work. I'm glad I had breakfast on my way up here, because if I was doing this while hungry, it'd be rough. It wouldn't be fun. Make sure you pound the fluids though. You know, I always take this guide with me, because if I had to, I mean, if priorities would change, shelter wouldn't be my next priority. If I was out of water, I would just go down to the river, which is that way. I'd have to go trudging through the forest to get to it, but that's fine. Come back, make a fire, get this on the boil, because I've boiled in this before. Get this on the boil and get that water going. Before you run out of water, I would get this going. What I mean by that is I would drink it all, hold it in my stomach, then go down, get the water, get it on the boil, let it cool down while I was, relaxing. Great reason this chair is so nice, because I can sit down and take a break. It's a little extra weight, but totally worth it. So, yeah, take a breather, then figure out my next step. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start laying these on before I go get the other things. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim the ends, trim the big part off, and then lay it on, and then actually take the lower part and lay it over as well. I think I'm gonna do. I'll probably start on just one side, and I don't know. I'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm probably gonna leave actually most of them connected, and rather than trimming them all off, I'm just gonna lay it right on. So I think that's my plan. Because I can always go and collect more just individual boughs laying all over the place. I mean, I'd be a lot of walking around, but I mean, I've got the tarp. I could just throw it down, throw a bunch of the boughs on it. Why is my camera flashing? I guess no reason. So yeah, so just trim them off, go from there, and just start lining this shelter frame that I've got sitting right here, and go from there. It actually feels pretty stable once I put that Y on there. It's, you know, it's stabled pretty well, I think. Not to mention the weight of the other stuff will be good. I probably should lay in it again and see how it feels, but we'll just kind of go from here.